These are the survivors of Fouaa and Kefraya. 2 years of siege, followed by an evacuation, and then a bomb that killed more than 100 people on April the 15th in Rashidin, west of Aleppo. Some of the survivors have been taken to this makeshift camp at the Bab al-Hawa border crossing between Syria and Turkey. This woman explained that the bomber had lured children by handing out crisps before setting off the explosion.
We heard a whistling sound. The bus started shaking, bags were falling on us, there was smoke, fire, cries, and shooting. I checked my children. Their faces were covered with blood. There were body parts all over the ground. I took my children and walked over the dead bodies. It was indescribable. You couldn't even count the legs, the arms, the heads, and the limbs.
She's now waiting for news on her son. He was taken for treatment to cross the border in Turkey, but she wasn't informed by doctors until after he'd gone.
I don't want anything else from this world. I lost my husband, I lost my home, my belongings, all my documents were destroyed. I want my son. I want my son. I want my son to come to me and to treat my other son. My son lost his eye. I don't want him to lose the other one.
Medics here try and treat the injured, using whatever's available. But for some, it's all just too painful.
This girl got shrapnel in her eyes. They brought us here by ambulance and treated her. They operated on one of her eyes. The other eye was bleeding. They are giving her medication now.
There's another issue here. The residents of Fouaa and Kefraya are mostly Shia Muslims and support the Syrian regime. They were being besieged by rebel forces, and it was while on their way to regime areas that they were bombed. These survivors now find themselves under the protection of the opposition. After 6 years of war, it's rare that people from the two sides find themselves together. And yet, the general sense here is one of grief. Most here will have lost loved ones, whether during the siege or in the April 15th attack. And while their injuries may heal, the memory of what happened in Rashidin will be harder to erase. Abubakr al Shamahi, TRT World.